Do do do. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Okay. I'm in here like swimwear. If you in here, can you hear me? Hey, Pisces, how you doing, baby? I'm just sitting here chilling until people start coming in, cause yeah. So let me drop my StreamYard link. That is for Miss Danny Lynn. Hey, Angela. Hey, Tala. How you doing, Booski? Yeah, I'm waiting for some folks to come in here so I can, get it started in here. Because I'm ready, baby. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, baby. Thank you. I'm trying to add another banner so you can have my Cash App Chef Licks the best. Okay. I don't know how to do all this, y'all, so just bear with me, just bear with me, just bear with me. I don't know where it's supposed to go, so I'm going to close it down. Okay, so I'm back to my comments. You got a notification? Yeah, I got it, girl. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of me. Because I was ready to get on here. I was so mad I had to end that live the other day, but I'm just waiting for some folks to come in here because we not finna play no games with these people. I'm so tired of these, YouTube bullies and taking people's channels and doing all kind of stuff. It's just a lot. And it's something every day on YouTube. I mean, absolutely every day. Every day. No, I didn't. I really did. I shared it to some people, personal stuff. I don't even know if I have you in my stuff, but I'm trying to check. But honey, I don't know how to use none of this stuff. I'll be a mess. In the chat, I am on my. Hey, Rosetta. I was trying to tell you we can see your link, baby. We can see it just fine, and it's blue in the front when we come in. I don't know if your phone was just showing you something different, but if we can see it. Yeah, Jilla is in here. I told her how you say your name, Jilla. I said it's not Jella. So I said it's Jilla. Now they know. Now they know, baby. I'm just waiting on my certified panelists to come up here. And then we gonna get it started up in here with the rigmarole, baby. Cause I'm ready for this today. There's a lot of stuff going on. And it is a lot of stuff going on. Just the is Jala. Yeah, but you gonna tell people that and they still not gonna listen. You know it, girl. They're gonna be like, now how you say it again? What is that? You already know. King Pisces in the building. We ain't seen baby in a minute. Hey, King Pisces. Yes, I'm so happy y'all here because I really want to get it started. I really most definitely do. But I'm just waiting on my other panelists to come up here and see if she gonna be ready for this. I'm trying to find her. She ain't showing me. Okay, that YouTube life is a mess. I don't know who all in here, but I see I got 5 people. I'm talking to 3. Hello, everyone. I was waiting on my co-panelist, my little panelist up here, but she's not made it here yet. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to find her, but my dang on Instagram acting crazy. I can't see no messages or nothing. Hey, Mary, how you doing, babe? I'm waiting on my panelist to come in here. That's what I'm waiting on. I don't know where she at, and I can't get this Instagram to act right, baby. It'll never do what you want it to do. It don't never do what you want it to do. I promise you. Can't. I cannot figure it out. So I'm trying to message her, but I can't get that to her. Okay, okay. Look, Rosetta is a mess, y'all. She is a mess. I go up into Phantom's chat. Rosetta is in there posting the petition to take Jelly off of YouTube. So it was basically hilarious. Okay. And he actually pinned it. He really did pin it. So I was in shock. I was completely in shock. And I laughed, she deserved that stuff. What counter petition? It's a counter petition? Hold on. Jella, come up here. What come your behind? What counter petition? What do it say, mama? Yes, get her. So it's a counter petition. What is the counter petition about? Cause I don't know. Tell me, Jilla. So what is this about? But what is it? What is it doing? Is it banning somebody? Is she trying to kick us off of YouTube? Like, what is she doing? I mean, baby, let me find you on Instagram. You gonna have to send me this garbage. She wants her nemesis. What? She wants her nemesis taken off of YouTube and claims she's not supposed to be on there in the first place. Who is her nemesis? That's what Jelly gets. She deserved to get kicked off of every panel. I'm sure she was pissed off, yelling and screaming, and acting like a whole biatch. Cause that's what she do all the time. Oh, Melanie. Why Melanie ain't supposed to? What did she do? Melanie ain't did nothing. Hey Ingrid, how you doing, mommies? I'm glad to see all y'all's in here. Why she want Melanie? And she done wrote a long soliloquy. Can somebody send me that so I can read it on here? Oh, it's in Phantom's chat. Let me go in here. I really don't want to go in here, y'all, but I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can find the link on today, baby. Good Lord. He only got 20 people in here. That nice numbers of them hundreds went off real quick. I see being Israel is up there, so I know she gonna leave when he come in. Try to see if I could see it in the chat, cause no, it ain't let me see nothing. Nope, but I still see Rosetta stuff is pinned at the top, baby. It is pinned at the top. It is most definitely there. I didn't know she did a counter petition to get rid of Mel, but ain't nobody gonna sign it. She don't even got no friends. How you gonna get somebody to sign some stuff and don't nobody even like you, girl? Hey, Danny. I'll put my Instagram in there right now. Yeah. Yeah, cause I want to see this, honey. Anybody want my Instagram? Y'all can have it. Send me a message. I'll get. She probably only had one single. It probably is herself because nobody is. Mel is not problematic. She not the one going around the neighborhood calling everybody a bunch of B words and all kind of stuff like that. So I see Sky Blue was on there too. Yeah, she got 50 different Danny hit this link. She got 50 different names that she go by. I bet you one of them be Shanta. I bet you one of them be Shanta because she gonna use her name too. Oh, just add me, baby. I'm right here. I got my other device. You could just add. Cause I do got man private because them psychopaths was harassing me. So um I'm just waiting. Okay, there you go. You requested me. Let me go and see. Cause honey, I can't believe this. You trying to do a counter? Like that's weird. Okay, I added it, baby. I don't get that. I don't get it. And I know when Rosetta dropped the stuff in the chat, why she gonna come after Mel when it was Rosetta? It say Jella want to send me a message. Okay, well let her send it. Let me see if it's gonna come up on this one. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Um, Jella, I'm trying to figure it out. What is going on? Message. Uh, okay, there we go. Accept. Okay, I see it. I got it, y'all. Yes, honey. It came through. So I'm finna look at this petition and see what it said. She got 8 people on there. Lord. Okay. Why she just going after Mel? Everybody done smacked her down. I'm not understanding what's going on. That's what I'm not understanding. Danny? Ooh, let me make sure I got her
Hey,
in.
boo.
Hey, boo. Do you see this crazy girl?
No, I popped my head in over there, and she had popped up on the channel. I mean, up on the panel, and she started going after him, and he dropped her, and then he was like, um, "Are you?" He let her back up, and he was like, "Did you? Are you back up here to apologize?" And she was like, "No." And she started going again, and then he dropped her again. He was like, "Fuck out of here." Whoop. I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm in this ice,
Oh.
y'all. I'm about to check on, but I'm saying, oh, shoot, because she going to go after him next now.
Mm-hmm.
He next
Oh
too,
yeah.
and everybody told him this position. They got a counter petition against me. I'm gonna read it. I am
Okay.
writing. I am writing this petition with a heavy heart, fueled by the unjust actions of a banned YouTube content creator, Melanie Jones. This individual has not only violated YouTube's terms of service, but has utilized her channel maliciously to harass individuals, including myself, and engages in actions that actually exploit and distress minors, as well as harassment and bullying of others. She attacked several people in protected classes such as children, LGBTQ people, and people with disabilities. This is littered throughout her content. Her actions are not just, and her personal attacks are deeply harmful to her wider audience and must be stopped. This individual doxes and causes emotional distress, is blatantly racist and banned. Sign this petition. She got 8 signers.
Wait a minute. That's a lot.
I'm not reading it on this screen. I don't know how to do all that. July. I don't know how to do it, baby, yet. So when I figure it out one day, I will. But I am gonna post it. I'm not gonna post a link. I'm just gonna post the words that she put on the thing. It is crazy work, okay, Ingrid? It is crazy work. A little piece of nuts in my male voice, okay? She probably got some of them boxes. Say her, like you said, her 785 different emails with her name on it that she done did. That's probably all she did. And then the bad thing about it is, she sat up there and said that she sexually exploit. I mean, she actually exploits. Please put my. I know my tickers across the bottom, but put 18 and over in there for me, please. She sit up there and talk about people actually exploiting kids, but let's talk about that. Let's go there, because we need to go down the road that is KY, okay? Let's talk about KY. She is a person who celebrates exploiters. She gets in bed with the exploiters all the time. You hear me, Danny? She got on there with KY, got on
Yes.
there with TY, and said that he was a predator that
Mm-hmm.
messed with a younger girl. But if
Mm-hmm.
he's a predator that messed with a younger girl, why you used to date him?
Uh,
That was her, and that's how she knew his business.
wait, what? She dated him?
Yes, that's how she knew his business. Why she was with you know,
The other.
Kaka.
Mm-hmm.
Why she was with Kaka, the
Mm-hmm.
lame guy.
Mm-hmm.
She was over here dating TY, the other guy, and then
Wow.
she decides to call him a predator.
So what did he
Hey,
do to her?
Electro
Do
Jet.
anybody know?
Huh?
What did he do to her that made her turn on him like that?
I don't know exactly what happened to what made her turn on there. I don't know exactly. I forgot what it was. I think Electro Jet knows, but I don't know, and he's in the chat. I don't know. Um, Electro, you want to come up here? Because I don't know exactly what he did. But whatever he did, she got mad. She took his channel. She was upset.
Is that
Probably
the
when
one who modded Mel up and she got mad about that?
I don't know. I don't know. I think Electrojet may have modded her up. I'm not sure. I know that he spoke to her, and she got mad at him for even speaking. And ever since, he's been a groomer.
Wow.
We're talking about Ty. Do you know why Ty and KY got into it? Do you know, Angie baby? You can come up here too. Do you know why Ty and KY got into it? Because this is what we trying to figure out. Because that's what started this rabbit hole. It was
Yes.
not. Yeah, she's trying to make it seem like it was Ben Israel, but that wasn't it. He didn't do that.
Oh.
He was over there in the tavern, so he heard a bunch of their little sneaky. Okay, she got. Oh, because he allowed Mel. Oh, so he just
Wow.
got his channel taken just for allowing Mel over there.
Wow. 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 That's crazy.
OMG.
That
argue
is
to.
that is some vindictive. Oh my goodness.
And see, the bad thing about the thing is, when I was talking to Nightmare, y'all know
Hmm.
who that is. When I
Hmm.
was talking to Caddy, she told me, okay, here's Angie, baby. Let me let her in first. Okay. Hello? You hear Angie?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, babe. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so what happened that made KY so mad at TY? We can't, but don't say the girl's name because you know she's striking like a dragon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was in TY's chat and Mel came in and she was just talking when she wasn't even doing anything crazy in there. And he was talking back to her, and the other one started getting aggravated. Like, why are you here? Oh, you said you were gonna take my friends. Then she got to the point where she was so aggravated because he kept saying like she's not doing anything, just like leave it alone. And
Hmm.
she was getting mad because he wasn't choosing her over Mel.
Hmm.
So she, at the end of it, she was like, "Oh, it's either me or Mel. You need to make a choice." And he's like, "I'm not doing that." Like he really
Wow.
didn't understand. Like, what is the problem? Like this girl just came in here because when his channel was up, he really wasn't into like, he's a nut, but he wasn't really into like the craziness. It was like he wanted. It literally was like a trap house. Like you're gonna come in here and hang out. We're gonna talk about any and everything, and that's it. So he was like, "What's the problem? Like she's not doing anything. What's the issue?" So when he didn't make the choice, like she said to, of either her or Mel, all of a sudden the live just went out,
Oh
and
my
I was like, "What
God.
happened?" I was so confused. I was like, "What happened?" I'm thinking like, okay, maybe like his internet went out or something. Then I couldn't find the channel. I was like, all right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I didn't know that she did that while he was live.
duh.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay,
she did it.
okay.
She did it.
Hey, Electro Jet.
Hey Jed.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good. So, so what happened, Electro Jet? You was there?
Yeah, no, I was witness to the whole thing, and and at first I didn't believe it was her that did it. To be completely honest, but she was mad that he lets people up there that she don't like, and that's basically the problem with her. If you talk to anyone or you let somebody up there that she didn't like or she feels she has beef with, she's going to get mad and she feels like you're stabbing her in the back. Yet he keeps telling her not to bring the shit to his channel, and he told her this numerous times, and she kept bringing it. She kept bringing it. And then she would attack them in the chat and
Yeah.
start the shit off there. And no matter where she went, the fight started. And she would intentionally start a fight. She got mad because Mel was up there, and Mel made a comment, "I'm gonna take all your friends," and she took it to heart. And I'm gonna admit, I was telling Jelly while it was happening, you're playing right into Mel's hands. Mel was playing her like a marionette, like a
Hey,
marionette puppet?
let me
Seriously.
interrupt you real quick. Let me interrupt you real quick. Don't say her
Sure.
name if possible.
Oh, I'm
Please.
sorry. Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it's
whose
all.
name
We
is
call
that?
her KY over here.
Oh, well, I'll just call her she bitch.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's fine. The she bitch is great. We'll accept that.
anyway, she bitch was getting played like a marionette, and Mel knew how to get right under her skin, and she did. And oh my God, she had this woman twisting and turning, convulsing. She was she was having one of those what do you call it? She was having, what
A
do you call it?
tantrum.
Not just a tantrum, yes, also a tantrum. But when
A
she was going
conniption.
into convulsions, the whole thing shaking all over the ground like a child, doing the
Lord.
spins and everything.
Oh my.
That's how she was acting. And she, she got mad, and Mel laughed at her. And that's when I knew, yeah, Mel got her the whole way. She bitch just couldn't take it.
She just got mad after that, huh? Well,
She just lost her shit from that point on. And to stab him in the back the way she did, there was no culprit. And she knew about his background. She knew more about his background than I did, because I never asked him questions. What you did 20 years ago doesn't make you the same person now. 20 when you're in your 20s, you make mistakes in your 20s.
I mean, but
Everyone,
the girl was 16 and 17, and I'm not trying to be funny.
I'm not
When I was
defending it.
when I was 16, my boyfriend was 21.
Mm-hmm. That's how it was with
So
me too.
Yeah,
I'm the
and the thing here is, I'm not defending it, but if someone does something and they pay their time for their crime, it should be done and over with. Why are you reconvicting them again? 20
Can I add
years
something to that?
later.
and has he done this again since then?
Not that I
obviously
know of.
not. If he did, she would have had it all on the. And in 2020, she would have said something else. This has been a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
that's why I'm
mean,
not understanding why this is an issue with her. But see, what she does is she tries to find any minute thing that she can have on a person and run her mouth.
oh
But
yeah,
what she don't want to talk about is, see, what I heard is, okay, y'all, allegedly, legend. But Nightmare, Caddy Baby, said that Jelly confided in her and told her that her father had raped her after she was an adult. She had us thinking that she was a little girl that got touched. And in reality, she was an adult that supposedly got raped by her father, but he's got all these charges. I don't see that as one of the
Yes,
charges.
I don't.
So
Yes,
you
there.
didn't press charges on this man? He's got 5 million charges, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that is not one of them at all. So if somebody as an adult grapes you, you're not going to put them in jail when they've already took your mama's arm off. I mean, golly, beat her, com- and several other people. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to prosecute someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, this sounds like some incest stuff. When you over here trying to talk about what Electro Jet is grooming,
yeah.
talk
She
about
she
grooming.
she. And here's the thing: she knows, because unfortunately, I shared way too much with her, but not to the point where it would hurt me, but still to the point where um, I am now weary. I don't think I'll ever trust anybody online like that ever again. And that's a damn shame, because I made a lot of friends on YouTube. I made lifelong friends on YouTube and stuff like that. So, but for me to build another relationship, that's going to be hard, if at all possible.
Yeah.
Because of Jelly. Jelly knows.
Hey, don't call that hole's
Oh, I'm
name.
sorry. She bitch knows. She bitch knows the entire story of what's going on with, and I'm gonna call her my daughter. What's going on with my daughter? She knows the story. She was there. She heard everything. Yet she's gonna go ahead in front of my daughter, knowing what my daughter went through, and say everything she said, and make my daughter go through all that trauma. And then I am the only positive male figure she has had throughout her entire life. And she bitch is gonna talk all that shit. That bothered my daughter to no end.
But I want to know, how are you going to talk anything when you, as an adult woman, are allegedly raped by your father? Because me, like I said, as an adult woman, at that point, you can fight. This is an old man. So you're not calling the police or anything. And this is something you said out of your own mouth. So you're going to call somebody else a groomer, or are you the groomer? Because we looked into some stuff. And this is why I got Danny Lynn up here. And we were looking at Kai Kai's record. And he has several child abuse charges and drug charges. So, and then her father also had the same thing. And then I'm just wondering, and now the son as well, she's saying that it's the son. So, are you the groomer? Because why are you allowing all these things to come in combination with your son? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Because any man that had my child out there, you're not out there with a little girl in a car driving, having her carry the Uggs. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. But she is. So, what makes her better than you, or for her to be able to call you anything? I don't get. Hey, Tim. I don't understand.
She's just trying to get under my skin. Like one day, I did let her get under my skin, and I sat there and argued with her. I don't do that no more. I'm not going to I'm not going to sit there and argue with a psychopath. I'm not going to sit there and have a screaming match with someone that is obviously mentally unstable. Someone that will sit there all day on YouTube and argue and get into like umpteen fights in one day. There's something inherently wrong with that type of personality.
I
Now,
feel like she miserable.
yeah, no, she is miserable, and she wants to spread that misery around. She feels like all the trauma she's gone through it's all about her. No one
Right.
has gone through worse shit. I'm sorry, that's not true. My daughter's gone through worse shit. Yes, she has.
I think Jelly went through stuff because she brought it on herself. Because,
Yes.
because I'm, yeah, like, Danny Lynn, you got anything to say, baby?
Oh no. I mean, I think you're absolutely correct.
Right.
And it's I don't understand how she can get on these panels and just go, go. She's like the Energizer Bunny, go, go, go.
Right. She
And
never stops.
it's always negative energy, and that kind of energy, you can't survive, be happy, be healthy with that kind of energy. It's just not possible. And
Yeah.
then you are bringing that. It's in your household, so you have that energy spreading to your spouse, and if there's a child or children in the house, they have to hear it at some point. And why are you doing that over top of children? Just go all day. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
To me, I don't think she have no children there. Because honestly, if your kids are there, they're going to come in. Like when my daughter is here, my daughter's not here now. But if she was here, she would be and bothered us about 15 times.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 14 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
just like we can hear Electro Jet's daughter, we know when sometimes when she's there,
Right.
kids are gonna make an appearance. I never hear her kids, but I've heard her crusty tic tac dick boyfriend several times. And I'm just saying, for him, I'm serious. Look, Mr. Bird Peen, that's why she mad. If she was getting it like she was supposed to, she would be somewhere asleep. I wouldn't have all that energy for 15, 16 hours just to argue. You know how miserable you have to be to argue with somebody for 10 hours
Yeah.
and then 25 people for 10 hours and then
Mm-hmm.
continue to spit forth venomous poison about everybody except for your people who are all drug addicts, all criminals. You know, almost made the child a criminal. Then you
Mm-hmm.
be up here crying. We said something about my kids. No, we're talking about you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make a real quick example. Now, ever since she started saying this nasty, vile stuff about me, right? Um, and I've been not having to, because I could just ignore it, but these are some serious accusations that she made. And when she first made them, she didn't put it as this is my opinion. She stated it as a fact,
Yeah,
going
I heard
around
her.
saying that stuff. And that that adversely affected my marriage, my life in this household. You know, and if it could affect me the way it did, what's going on over there must be crazy. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I minimalized the damage that she has done by doing what I do. I don't argue with her,
Yeah,
and I will
that's
not
probably
get,
best.
but
Mm-hmm.
my wife, every time my wife hears her voice, my wife she twitches like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
because y'all don't know what I put up with before her and I had this falling out. She
Mm-hmm.
would call me and talk to me like I'm her damn husband. My
Oh,
wife,
Yeah.
so that's what she does.
yeah, yeah, my wife would like,
Mm-hmm.
why do you let her talk to her? I said, she's been through. I would tell, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm very forgiving. She's been through stuff. I let her do it. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with it. Because I can talk to her. That's how I dealt with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in hindsight, boy, was that the wrong route to go.
Mm-hmm.
When
Can
You
I
we,
shouldn't have talked to her at all.
when
can I
we,
ask you a question?
sure,
So that day that she was on the panel saying when she started saying that your daughter was in earshot
yes,
of what she was saying, and she was
yes.
bringing up what your daughter went through, which then could re-traumatize, your daughter.
And she was saying the story incorrectly. See, like today, she knows what happened because me and my daughter, we did a live on Facebook to explain what was going on because my daughter went through some stuff and she's still going through it now, but at least she has a support system. I was about to go live and play that video. That's what I was about to do. And then I saw Lex live, so I said, I'll come over here first. But
Mm-hmm.
I was about to go live so everyone could see Elizabeth's side, so everyone could see it and hear it from her,
Mm-hmm.
so they could understand the trauma this little girl went through.
Mm-hmm.
Because it bothers her every time she hears someone like Mad Chad, Mad,
Mm-hmm.
the mad white guy. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and she bitch say the shit that they say,
Mm-hmm.
because it bothers her. And then it bothers my wife to no end.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
my thing is, I feel like it's her deflecting and projecting things onto
it
me
Mm-hmm.
it
is what.
seems as though she's deflecting and she's projecting what had happened to her
But what
onto
happened
other
to her
people.
happened to her as an adult, Electro Jet. There's no excuse for that. That's not great. That's incest.
But even if she is has been through trauma, that does not give her the right to then just go around inflicting trauma onto others. Deal with your trauma
Yeah, well,
by
let me
getting
give
some
you
help.
an
Get
idea of
yourself
what
some
type of
help.
person she is. This is, let me. This will give you a good idea of what type of person she is. When I was coming back from the vacation, my mom got into an accident, and she broke her hip and her femur bone. All right, and I leaned on Jelly to check on mom while because I was driving from Florida back to New Mexico. So, and then at the same time, a friend of mine was was violently unalived, and I've already said the story, but you
Sorry
know,
to hear that.
yeah,
Sorry.
and that friend of mine was at my house just a couple of weeks earlier, looking for work on my computer to straighten out his life. So I had stuff going on, but I was worried about my mom. And when I went to go and visit mom, when I got to New Mexico, went to visit mom, talk to her, made sure she stayed in the rehab center. My mom was very depressed. She wanted to leave. She wanted to get out. She wouldn't listen to the doctors. And a friend of mine gave me the idea because my mom has been wanting me to have a baby with my wife. She loves the idea of me having a baby with Elizabeth. So a friend of mine said, "Why don't you tell her what?" I mean, oh my God, with Katie, Elizabeth's on the mind. I apologize. because I hear music in the background. Katie's right here next to me, behind me, right? And my mom would always wanted the idea of me having a baby with Katie. And then I said, you know what? My friend said it might put her in a better mood, and she might concentrate on healing. So even though it sounded like a dumb idea, I thought about it. I said, maybe it'll work. And I told mom, guess what, mom? Katie's pregnant. Oh my God, my mom's attitude changed. And she did a complete 160. She was all happy. She was listening to the doctor. She was doing her exercises. It was a complete 180. She was healing. And all that she bitch could think about was that she just had a miscarriage and she made it about her. Well, I'm going through this trauma and you shouldn't have told your mom that. Yeah, I felt bad that I lied to my mom, but I don't feel bad because she's getting healed up and she's got a good attitude. And we gave her something to look forward to. Now, eventually, I'm gonna have to tell her the truth, and I did. But after she completely healed up and got home, but that whole time, she bitch was concentrating. Well, I just had a miscarriage. You should have understood how I felt. I'm trying to understand how my mom feels. But that's her type of thinking. If you get what I'm saying, she made it
about
about
her.
her. She
Yeah, cause
always
she's evil.
makes everything about her.
She just like she jumps on Phantom's panel. I'm the queen. It's the jelly shell. We can tell nobody gave you attention as a child. Okay, we know you was ugly, and they had to lock you in a cage and cover you up with a cloak. Okay,
Now, I
but
guarantee you that somebody's going to clip that and they're going to use me making the mistake and saying Elizabeth. Any money bet. Any money bet somebody's going to clip that.
but it doesn't matter. We're not paying. I don't know why she thinks she's so important, Ingrid. Because, like I said, people like that were insignificant when they were children. Nobody liked them. Look at how her dad is. Her mama was in a abusive relationship, so nobody probably paid her any attention. And it doesn't help that she got the face of a bull mastiff. It doesn't help that she looked like Mr. Burns. None of that helps her. Okay? Not one time does it help her. So because I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Okay? So because of that, she does that. And it's not cool at all. It's just absolutely ridiculous to
I
act like
personally,
that.
I personally don't care what a person looks like. It's what's in a person's heart that matters
See,
to me.
but we not but CJ, you're being nice and I'm telling the truth. She was an ugly bitch and that's why nobody held her as a child. She was just like this. This is her. Okay, she don't look like that. That's what she
Oh
looks like.
my gosh.
That is her. All we need is the comb over, and it'll be perfect.
I think is because from what I understand, she was not only abused by her dad but also by her mom. Not I'm
Right.
not in the same way,
Right.
but in
Mhm.
different ways. There's all kinds of abuse out there.
Mhm.
Okay,
You
so
know,
I would feel bad for her, but I don't.
Nope.
Um, I would feel bad for her if she didn't say "f my son" and was trying to abuse everyone else's children out. Because when you turn into a predator, when you go from being a victim to a predator, you lose all grace after that.
Mhm.
So I don't feel sorry for her because she went through that pain. You knew how it felt, so why would you inflict it on anyone else?
Exactly.
She's
And I'm
that's
evil.
telling you,
what that's what
that's
I
not
kept
an
telling her.
excuse.
That's what I kept telling her. I said,
Mhm.
stop making it about you.
Yes.
You're not the only one to go. Your trauma is no more special than anyone else's. So
I
stop
could.
it. And the problem is I am sympathetic and somewhat empathetic to what she went through. And
Mhm.
I think that's why I was so tolerant
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
how she treated me even when we were getting along.
I
I
bet
was
you won't do that no
tolerant
more.
of it, you
I
know.
bet you won't do that no more. I
Oh
bet
no,
you
no,
won't be
no. It's
sympathetic or
no. I'm
empathetic no more. You better
I
not.
I stopped being. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. If you notice, I've not been Mr. Nice Guy.
But you was nice so many times. I just want to come over there and snatch that braid out of the middle of your head like Bosch. Are you being nice to this bitch? I was like, I cannot stand it. And then you're like, well, see, trying to explain to her when in her mind, no matter what you say, she's gonna turn it into something salacious. She
and,
cannot
Hmm.
live
and
without
it,
drama.
That is the thing that I've been wondering because I keep hearing about all of this, and then knowing how she is not being completely honest about certain things, I wonder if she really has been through all the stuff that she says she has been through. Because I'm going to tell you, the vibe that I got when she first started talking about that, somebody sent her the
The
what
rat
was it? The rat
poisoning.
poisoning. Yes, the rat poisoning.
Yeah,
Um,
that was Shanta.
well, initially I started thinking that she was doing certain things to herself for attention.
Yes. Yes.
So
What do they
that is
call
what
that?
I question. Yeah, I forget what they call that. But
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know how they have
the
like
rat
they make
poisoning.
people like Munchausen.
Like
Oh,
Munchausen, that's
Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Yeah, by
by
proxy is when
pro-
you hurt others for the attention, but Munchausen syndrome is when you do things to yourself.
well,
Well,
I
I
mean,
actually do think it's Munchausen syndrome by proxy because
Mm-hmm.
she is hurting others, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking. I'm not talking about me or anyone on the panel or
Mm-hmm.
anyone on the internet. I do believe she's hurting somebody in that household.
Mm-hmm.
me
And,
too.
and, I,
I
and,
in
Yeah.
I'm,
my
and I'm not and
TGJ.
I'm not saying that she's abusing her kids, but I'm gonna say this: she's definitely hurting somebody in that household that cannot say anything because they are in a very
Yes.
uncomfortable position.
Yes. I picked that up as well. Um, she has a very controlling nature,
Yes.
and she is definitely um like the head of the household.
Mhm. But
Um,
Imjela's in the chat.
It's not M
Maybe.
Jilla. Listen. It's Jilla.
Oh,
Jla. Jilla.
okay. Well,
Please
Jilla.
say it right because they've been slaying her name, and that's my booski, and I just want them to get it right.
Listen, I've been called Electro G, Electroid, Electrode. I understand.
Okay.
Angela, Gila,
Jilla. Jilla.
Jilla,
Like
Jilla. Okay,
Angela. Jilla.
okay, Angela. Okay, here's the thing. She was there when I was at Sneaky Link's stream. All right, I went there to say thank you because between the boxing sector
Oh, I
and
remember
the
because they did the go. Yeah, because they gave you the money. Go ahead.
yeah, they we did a GoFundMe for my friend Ralphie's funeral. You guys came up with $1,500 between the boxing sector and the tea sector. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of money for people you don't even know.
Right.
That's a lot of heart. That's a
Yeah.
lot of love. And she is so petty. She got mad because I said hello to Mel. I didn't say, Mel, how you doing? Nice to see you. Because me and Mel, we weren't talking. We didn't beef, but we weren't vibing at the time. All right. And I all I said was, hi Mel, or how you doing? That's what I said. And this girl, this she bitch lost her shit. Like, oh, I'm sitting at their table. She expected me to be rude to the people because in that stream there were 4 people that donated. Now I'm not gonna name names, and I wasn't gonna name names, and I'm not gonna tell she bitch who donated because she'll find some way
To attack
to
them.
to
Yeah.
to use that against someone. But I'm supposed to be rude to the people that just donated money? Really?
Well,
Who
it's
helped
not.
my friend's
Secondly, she
family?
can't control you, and that's
yes.
another issue with
That
her. The
yes. That's.
entitlement is real.
Mm-hmm.
She think
Exactly.
everybody's supposed to kiss her butt and stick
Mm-hmm.
up for her when you're going around. As soon as somebody nice to you, like Caddy, you stab them in the back. So
Yep.
That
why would we be nice?
conversation that she had with Caddy, that conversation when she flipped on Caddy, that's the exact same way she flipped on me. Word for word,
Mm-hmm.
verbatim. That's the same way she flipped on me for the exact same reason. It was actually that incident with the where Sneaky Links. When I went to Sneaky Links, that's exactly the same thing that happened to me. Oh, you don't protect me the way I protect you. You're not a friend to me the way I was a friend to you. Only the only thing the difference between me and Caddy is that I know I heard her crying when she was going off on Caddy. Her
Yeah,
voice
she
Hello,
was
did. She
cracked.
shit.
did cry, or
But
at
she
least it was a fake
always
cry.
cried. She was crying when they was tearing her butt up and talking about her daddy and stuff like that. She was on there. And if you phantom and then shut up. Nobody cares if
Hmm.
you cry. You deserve to cry. Somebody should have bad girl slapped you a long time ago. And if I ever see you in real life, I'm a wetzel pretzel you, bitch. Remember that. You're gonna be folded up for no reason. I don't like jelly. That's why I eat honey. Use a nasty KY pink jelly. Cause I want to talk about why you swallowed. You over here having incestuous relations with your papa bear, and then you're having what did you do to you swallowed up your son? Okay. So I feel some type of way about her. I feel like she's a victim turned predator, and there should be no excuse to accept anything like that.
I
You
think
can't
she's a
Hmm.
abuse
professional
everybody.
victim. I
She's what?
personally, I think she's a professional victim.
Oh, she is a professional. That she is.
And she a
My thing,
professional predator too. She
yeah, my
stalks
my
through these streets.
my thing is this. She constantly brings up that I said that I'm glad she lost her baby, but she doesn't bring up the comments she made before I said that. All right,
Hmm.
she
Okay,
doesn't
well, I
mention the
mean,
fact that
but
she
The,
whatever
called me
you
when she
said it
called me,
for,
and
it's
she
a better.
said that.
yeah,
God
it's
knows best.
yes, exactly.
If you doing all this with these other children, you don't need no more.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Because when's she gonna find time to pay attention to to the baby? The baby gonna be in there hungry, screaming, crying in
Okay,
another room
asking
while
for
she online.
mozzarella, asking for mozzarella sticks in
Yeah.
the middle of the night, tied up somewhere in a bathroom. I don't know. She don't. No. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I just can't do it. And then they
But yeah,
say, so it's true about her son. Look, Ingrid, it's a lot of stuff that ain't nobody gonna admit to, but it's this patterns of behavior when things happen in families a lot of times it repeats. It's a generational curse and things
Yes.
like that. So anything they tell me about her because of her behavior, I believe it. When she gets excessively angry, it's because
Mm.
she knows it's true. I
Mm.
believe anything they say because everything she be calling Ben Israel a lie, but everything he say end up being for real. And this
Hmm.
is why I'm like, I know that she's one of those because you're not gonna hang out with a bunch of PDF files if you're not a PDF file.
my thing is, well, one of my, huh? Oh no, not right there. Uh,
Tell baby
my,
girl we said hey, hello,
they say hello.
and tell her that
Oh,
I
that's a
will
different
beat
stream.
Jelly's ass for her every fucking day. I'll get on here every day and stump a mud hole in that bitch. She gonna
That's
stop
not
talking
that's
about
my
her.
wife that you just said hello to. That's Katie that you just said hello to. Yeah, are
So well,
you?
oh Katie will tell her I will still stump a mud hole for her too. She aggravated her too. The fuck shit.
I don't want violence to come from this. I really don't. I
I
lost.
don't care what you say. I'm from Chicago. You can't stop me from being violent. It's in my DNA. It's
Honey, I'm
generational.
from
Let's
New
do it
York.
like that.
I was raised in the South Bronx. I understand violence. But
Mm.
ever since I lost my nephew, um, 8 years ago, I my attitude has changed a lot,
Hmm.
and I don't want to see people suffer or go through what I went through with the loss of my nephew because that was like my son.
Well, see, I lost my
I
son,
raised it.
and I think it made me change too from being non-violent to being violent. Because at this point, you have to protect yourself from these type of people, and you
Right.
can't wait until they come to get you. You got to stop them first. You're not gonna get me. I'm gonna get you before you get me. So you make another threat against me, you might wake up and see Lexi in New Mexico. Okay. And my kids speak Spanish fluently, so I'm bringing my adult child so everybody can see. Can you ask them where this thing look at? I bet you they got her on every. I bet you she got the police on speed dial. Wake up in the morning and say, "Who can I report today?" She has nothing else to do, so I'm not giving her no grace. I'm putting my foot on the gas. I'm gonna stand on her neck. I'm gonna stand on her back. I'm gonna kick her in the head. I'm gonna stomp her down. Whatever we have to do virtually, that's what I'm going to do because that's why we have the petition. But you guys, my stuff is running low. I don't know why my this thing sucked my battery like this, but we have been on here for a whole hour, Danny.
Okay, okay.
But you know what, girlie, we didn't even get to our subject at hand. We got me
Yeah.
and Danny got some stuff for y'all, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We got some stuff for y'all.
Yeah,
So
some stuff that I didn't even pay attention to that you brought light to me today.
yeah, we're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to get it crunk up in here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
get it started. I can't do no 3 hour live. Y'all have to charge up my phone, but it just sucked my battery dry. I had 40%. I guess I should have had it fully charged. So yeah, I know Rose T. I might charge and come back on. She said, "Please turn on." Yeah, I might charge it up and come back on in a little bit because it's still early and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to talk about, but for now, my phone is at like 3%. I don't think we gonna make it. And you
Can
got to make sure you my expert witness, Danny. So you got to come back up here.
I'll be here. Everybody, just can you please make sure you're hitting that like button? If you're not subscribed to the channel, can you please subscribe and share it out?
Please share it out. We need to get more people in here. We want to get a good banter and we got to expose these predators. If you did not sign the petition, please, Electro Dad, did you sign that petition? Did he go? He better sign that petition. He better be the main
No,
one
yeah, I'm
signing.
still here. I'm sorry, I had my mic muted because I'm trying to set up my stream. I'm about to
Are you going
see.
live?
I'm gonna go
Okay, so
live
let's
and
go over to Electro Jazz house and hang out with him for
Can
a little bit while my stuff charges and I'll come back.
can
oh,
can somebody drop your link in the chat, please? Can you
sure.
drop?
This is yeah, yeah. Listen, trigger warning.
Hmm.
This is gonna be Elizabeth's story.
Oh,
So
okay. I would love to
you.
hear her. I would love
I
to
would
hear her
love
Oh
to
yeah.
story.
hear a
So
story.
yeah,
We want to,
Hmm.
and
she
then we
told
want
this
to
story a few
support.
weeks ago.
Hmm.
Well, we want to
So
support Elizabeth as women. We want to send her
Hmm.
love, healing, growth, all of that.
yeah,
So
Hmm.
yeah, we want.
and everything that you're gonna hear over there, I'll share the channel in a second. Everything that you're gonna hear over there, Jelly knew about. I mean, she bitch knew about,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, don't say
she
that old.
Now
still.
let me ask you a question because it was very unclear. She made it appear as if she had never heard your daughter in the background. Um, so
Until recently.
yes,
Well, I
you
didn't.
like
I
you
didn't.
didn't speak about her until recently.
No, I spoke to Jelly, to she bitch specifically about what was going on, especially about what you guys are gonna hear.
Hmm.
She bitch knew about it,
Oh,
and
so
Okay.
she had the audacity to say the crap she said, and you're gonna be shocked at what this little girl went through.
Okay, so
mm,
we're coming to find that out.
hmm.
Um, I want everybody to go over to Jazz, Electro Jazz. Let's see what's going on, and we're going to hear Elizabeth's story. And we're gonna all go over there and be supportive to her because it takes a village to raise a child.
Hmm.
And she's still a child. She's not 21, so she's still at that age where she can do a little, have some aunties or something.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
we're gonna go over there and support him. And I love you guys, but I most definitely have to go because my phone is gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I,
after his live, we're gonna come back, Danny. You got
I
something
Okay.
to
just
say,
I
baby?
just threw the link to my channel there. I'm about to go live.
Okay.
Okay, what about you, Angie, baby? You still here? You got anything to say, my love?
Thank you,
No.
Rosetta.
Okay. All right, you guys. We'll be back. We'll be back with the drama. Have a good night.
All right. Good night.